Am I live? That is the question. The way I am lost in the Twitch settings already. Oh, am I live? It's in the Twitch settings already. Oh, am I live? It's in the Twitch settings. Well, shit. Would you look at that? I finally made it. I'm live. Let me just remind everyone I know real quick that I'm live. Hey, would you look at that? Now everyone I know knows that I'm live. Because everyone I know, of course, is on Discord. There's nowhere else to know anyone. You know? Anyways, for today's stream, we're going to go ahead and do another car, an automation, and beam. One of our favorite things to do around here. We're going to... Let's see if we can balance this out. There's like something like that. Maybe. We'll just keep it down low. We'll leave it right there. See how that does. Alright. So, the last time I tried to stream, there were some serious technical difficulties. So the spirit of Discord now stays as a spirit, and we start anew. I was thinking today we do... I don't know, I had a couple ideas floating in my head. We could do another Chepovich, like a newer one that's like faster. We could also do a I don't know, I was thinking like a V6 that we set up to be used in like a family car and a sports car and a truck and just everything. Right? We have it set up to do everything. We call the company like F&N Fission or something. Hello! Van with a stupidly high revving inline 3. Alright, well, we already have one van. So, can I do like a small van? Since this is an inline 3. This isn't sponsored, but Sapporo for the stream. Cheers. I'm thinking a small van. So, cause like if you do something like this, that's gonna need a beefy i3. Whereas bigger van, the dumber, funner the idea. You're not wrong. However, look at this little funky people mover. There we go. How about this? How about one of these vans with an i3? I was actually playing GeoGuessr the other day, and I saw a van in Japan that was like this, gold, slammed on some BBSs with a wide body kit. And I was like, what? It actually looks good too? What? The fuck? I mean, yeah, we could do 500 horsepower and a big turbo i3, but what if we took, you know, I have a feeling you'll agree with me on this one. Fiberglass, because we were to make crap. I mean, yeah, we'll do fiberglass, and we're gonna go ahead. This is going to be the F&N Fission, like efficient, you know? Haha, haha, efficient, efficient. It's gonna be the mob, the chin. What if we just called it the Bow Box? Like B-O-X. B-O-B-O-X. The efficient Bow Box. Fuck, I can't talk. Monocoque? Monocoque? Really? What, you don't want to do a classic ladder on body on frame? Let's do light truck monocoque. We'll do that with just steel. Oh, what year is this? 2007. Okay. Bow Box Revzo. With glued aluminum? Wait, where did you see? We have to switch to. Oh. Elmer's glued aluminum. So you're thinking like a European van. This seems very like, this isn't Japanese. This isn't very American. This is gonna be a very Eurocentric, like made with composite. Like I bet you this is like that Mercedes wiring, where it just biodegrades after a few years. You know, just like water gets in there, it just turns to dust. Okay. This gets a transverse, I think. With McPherson in the front. And oh, nice. Welcome from Serbia to my American stream. Thanks for joining. Yeah, transverse. I think we'll go with McPherson and semi-trailing, just because it's like really cheap. We could do torsion beam, which would be even cheaper. I'm gonna drive really bad. Okay, we'll do torsion beam. How about that? Yeah. Okay. You agree. Yeah, I was also thinking like this is a French car. We'll base it from like a French mindset, so it's just gonna be terrible. No offense, but I fucking hate French cars so far. Except for the ones in Group B, I just like most of them just seem like they're a pain in the ass to work on. Okay, new engine. This is going to be the F. Fishian. Big Eco. Well, you want an 11k RPM? How about this? We do a cast iron overhead cam i3. Super simple, but it's a 3 liter. So each one of these is like, you know, you've got a whole bottle of soda. If you're talking about those like older ones that are like the big saloon that kind of sloops down in the back, I would admit they have that like nice refined thing going on with them, but the like modern like little Peugeot Clio and like the 205 aluminum direct overhead cam, 1.8 liter. No. We need this thing to move. We're going to do a 3 liter and see how far we can rev this. And then we're gonna do just a 2 valve. This is gonna be a terrible motor. I guess if you're talking about if it's from 2007, it wouldn't pass emissions. But do you think because it's a bigger motor that it could actually, or like a bigger car, that it could have a 3 liter inline 3? Fun fact. No VBL. Gas. Yeah, that's the you're talking about the one with the free valve technology where it's like a tiny little turbo and the electronic valve technology that they just came out with. Um, it's the inline 3 that makes like 400. It doesn't weigh very much either, right? Like the whole unit. Yeah, it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's an inline 3 that still takes up like this much space, but it wasn't a very big engine overall. Okay. Yeah, did you see there's a video of a guy who puts that into his Miata on YouTube, and that's a really good video. I want to try it out in my own garage because like I'm trying to get into getting like I'm in IT, so you know, mixing computers and cars just kind of makes sense where we're at now with all the technology. We'll see. We'll see about that. If it can hold its own at 3 liters, I don't think it will, but we're going to see. It's going to get... it's 2007. It'll get multi-point with a regular and a short cast. Oh. Alrighty then. I mean, it just appears to not like it, so you're right. We will we'll tune this back. We'll pull this back a little bit. Oh man. That's bad. If you were right about the 1.8 liter thing, nope. Oh my god. Oh my lord. You were right. Oh my god. You were right. If it's at 1.8 liter, I don't know how you could have called it, but it can't rev very high because it's a piece of shit. Better materials. Yeah, I mean, we can give the engine better materials. This will let that rev out a whole bunch. See, this whole 90 horsepower to move a whole van, not really down for it. But you did say max cam profile. You can't really do that. You kind of lose some power. You said long tubular? I mean, I don't know about this, Chief. I think that we're gonna have to figure out this first. There we go. Go back to fuel mixture. Yeah, the fuel mixture is really low. You're right. And then we can pull up some timing. You know what? Should we make this a hot boy van from like Eastern Europe? Like some dude inherits the minivan from his mom and then slams it and cameras the hell out of it. And then just like barely tunes the hell out of the engine with like a performance intake. I'm kind of down for this. Hold up. Long tubular, no cat, no muffler, no muffler. Drop the quality down just a little bit. What does this do? Yeah, it actually prefers to have a little bit of resistance. Renault eSpace F1. I don't think this will show up on stream, me looking it up. Renault E-Space F1. Okay, no, okay, man. We're on the same page. We're on the same page. This thing does look kind of sick. I wish I wasn't a boomer and could get my stream to do this without breaking it and show it on stream. But man, yeah, it is essentially an F1 van. You're right. That is crazy looking. I think. Oh, it's just showing the engine right now. I think with the body that we've got, we could probably pull that off. Let me. You know, it's 2007. What if you pull compression and for emission's sake, we actually do put a turbo on it? Little teeny tiny turbo. Oh, that's because the exhaust is restricting, isn't it? Yep. All the power is at the very top. That's so bad. But like, 4 seats in the rear, passengers are literally next to the engine that isn't even covered. So it's not that practical. Dude, that sounds like my kind of car. Like, kind of impractical. Well, not even kind of. Like, hella impractical. Very fun. My real car is kind of practical. I have a 2005 WRX, and it looks like a bean, similar to that one, but nowhere near as outlandish. More compressor and less turbine. That gives it a very neutral torque curve, but yeah, if we just remove the turbine out all the way, I think we can actually start squeezing this like that. Mark 1? Is that are you talking about the Golf? Right? Audi A6. Oh, okay. Man, I don't know Euro cars well enough. I did meet a guy recently who swapped his Audi A4 with a I'm not sure what the V8 is, but it's the Audi 4.2 liter V8 or 4.8 liter, one of the two. Huh. Like, oh, like is that where the glued aluminum love comes from? I mean, he had it in an all-wheel drive system. He had the V8 crammed in that A4 with the all-wheel drive setup on it. And he started it up. It sounded pretty mean, man. And I will say he had like a couple millimeters between the engine and the fans on the radiators, so it was like I couldn't put up with that. Q7 chassis. Yep, I'm lost. I know chassis only for Corvettes and Japanese cars. I'm definitely like a bit of a weeb when it comes to cars specifically. They're all just so cute and fun. Oh, should we give them the pride of having a ball bearing? Because it'll kick in a lot easier. Audi Q7 TDI V12. Images. Huh. And then you said that you had a well, what was it you said that you had? A6. Time to look that up so I know what you're talking about. Okay, the A6 is a good looking car. The Q7, I'm not a big SUV fan. So this, before I get too far off track, this car, I think is about peak where we're gonna get it. I think just under 200 horsepower is fine. Is that wheel spin that it's talking about? Engine knocking. Screen froze, I think camera. Okay. Bypass valves. The bypass valves don't do anything. They help with nothing. So I'll just leave that. What if, we can get about 203 horsepower out of this. If we get just over, why not performance intake? Yeah, because we're doing the Hot Boy van, right? On a turbo. So, yeah. This guy got it from his mom. Okay, got off my screen. Reset the numbers. There we go. 206 horsepower. 208? You know, let's look at this, we're gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna sacrifice a little bit of power just so it kicks in a little bit easier. Add compression. Well, yeah, we can bump it up to like 20. That was my original goal, is to bump it up to like 20. So you up that to like 95. This is now a very expensive car to maintain in modern Europe, from what I've heard. Yeah, I think 215 is fine. I mean, it's a front-wheel drive car. If we add too much, it's just gonna start slipping everywhere. What? Now do compression max and turbine max. That compression max and turbine max doesn't do anything. I mean, like, you want me to pull all the timing? It just doesn't have enough fuel. Okay. We'll run this back. And then, no. You gotta have one of them squeezing. So we'll go back to 20. And then we'll do this one. 197. This is such a funky van. I'm so excited to design the aesthetics because I'm going to take your Escape F1 thing, S-Space. Yeah, E-Space, E-Girl, the E-Girl van. It keeps deleting the name. I'm putting a 1. The Bobox Repso 1. It's the sport model of the Bobox. Let's just get a little bit of more torque out of this. Like that. Doesn't like this? Well, we'll make it like it. How about that? Now we just up the... Okay, well we changed something. And now it's got 234 horsepower, which is like a considerable amount more than I had before. I'm thinking we just leave it like this. Let's give it a decent... we'll give it a -5 exhaust because this is some teenager's car. And the valve cover is getting... I just heard some motorcycle take a rip down the road. We're gonna do cheap, no flake, and not very shiny red paint on the valve cover so it looks like crap. And we're gonna do that same color to the trim. No, yeah. Because they just spray painted the whole thing. And the bolts too. They spray painted those. No flake. Yeah, there we go. The block is also just red. And the intake manifold also just red. No, why are you shiny? Stop being shiny. No shine. Bop. I need all of this to be the same exact color. There we go. I hate to say it, but
SpongeBob, me boy. I've committed several war crimes against humanity and committed a whole load of tax fraud in 16 countries and in 5 states in the US. I need some of your money.
I had to. Okay, what does this thing sound like? I was gonna say, Civics at 3 in the morning, just be like... This car is definitely illegal. Oh yeah. This belongs in here. This belongs in this thing. What can we do with this? The wheels said goodbye. I want windows. I want this to be a spaceship, you know what I mean? Make it as cursed as possible. Alright. It's not letting me select that. There we go. Okay, that just looks strange. There's really not much you can edit on here. That's kind of disappointing. We'll give it a badonk. It's like one of those caterpillars that looks the same on the front and the back. Okay. Is that it? Oh, we found a front bumper. Nah, that gives it too much, yeah. No. You just drop that quality. We'll worry about paint later. Right now, we'll just go straight into the grill. Okay. You're right. Let me go back through because I've given it some pretty low quality. It can be kind of bad, but it can't be that bad. You know, I get what you mean. Let's do just -1. We fixed the quality in the engine. No. I'm telling you, when it comes to like this, we can still make that like -6. Like this is not their flagship car. This is a Fleetmobile. Cheers. The cup runneth over right now. Yeah, do you just want to go to drivetrain real quick? Because it's gonna get a 7-speed advanced automatic. It'll go out to about 135. What happens if we do 69 with a... We'll give it a mediocre electric LSD. How about that? Like, it's an electric LSD, but it's 2007, so they haven't quite gotten the hang of those yet. It's like, anytime Volkswagen puts electronics in anything. Radial, hard long life. He's about 200 and 200. Camera is frozen. Alrighty then. This happens way too much. I apparently just have a Garbo stream set up. And I'm gonna have to figure this shit out. Am I back? Am I back? I'm dancing to see if the stream will come back up. You know what I mean? If the stream comes back up, that would be dank. Oh, I see where it froze. It's like anytime Volkswagen puts electronics in anything. I just want to know if my camera is still buffering. You hard long live. He's about. I have an idea. And 200. Camera is frozen. I swear to God. Alrighty then. Okay, I think we're just gonna continue the stream without the camera. I apparently just have a and I will figure that shit out. I have to figure this shit later. Am I better now? I believe I am. Am I back? Okay, so you want rims and offset to be like 15? Like, just barely offset. I'm thinking like offset, but not quite enough. You know what I mean? Like, they bought aftermarket wheels, but they clearly didn't measure. And they're the same offset in the front and the rear. And then, let's just go through all this performance stuff. It's got a solid disc in the front, 2 piston. Solid disc in the rear, 1 piston. Oh god, I love racing. Is the Elgato thing gone from my stream? Are we Gucci now? I sure fucking hope so. Thanks. I appreciate that. I try. I try to do my best. Where is what? Okay, so interior. We're gonna do a premium interior with a standard CD because this isn't just any, you know, basic boys van. This is a this is your mom's van. She needs a little bit more comfort. Give it +2 on there. Solid front 12, 3-piston rear. Oh, 123. Okay. I misread that. Wait, what? Excuse me. That dab I took before this stream is catching up to me. We'll worry about that in a moment. F1 van. Yeah, well, okay, I got you. I got you now. We're on the same page. Let me just throw some shit down and just get to the very end because I want to see how much it'll let me camber this shit. Because we're gonna do F1 van, 235 horsepower. I want this cambered. And then ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I love this. I love this thing. Yeah, I agree. All the seats. Just a standard CD player, though. You know, those family road trips can't get too comfortable. I guess it has to have a semi-clad undertray just because Europe is more strict about things. But it can be a little less quality just because it's, you know, cheap plastic. We'll give it like 5 brake flow and a little bit of cooling flow. Cooling flaps because, you know. Oh, okay, brakes, you want 60 front, 30 rear. That's not 100%. Front and rear. 245s, but think about it. You don't have very much horsepower. So like my car makes about this much horsepower to the wheel, all-wheel drive. And I rock 205s all the way around. So with this car, what we should do is we could do 225s in the front, but we should keep the 200s in the back because excuse me, we can do even less than that. We can do like 180. We could make 2 versions. However, I'm curious what's gonna go on with this one. We could also make another trim later as well. Just and a normal copy with just this without the camber. Yeah, I could agree. I don't think the camber is too aggressive. However, I think once we get with the design and everything, you'll agree with me. Like, hold up, look at this real quick. You get something like this. Please, come on. It's hard, long life. Oh yeah, you're right. We can give it medium compound. But no, just know nothing's set in stone. This thing's being molded. When I work on something, it's like a painting, like a piece of art. It takes a moment. Man, could you imagine walking up to this thing and just having grills that are almost as tall as you? I would just be imposing. Yeah, I'm thinking something like that. It's gotta have no. What badge? See, I feel like this badge should be something. My stream title is so Mr. Krabs bias. Oh, I can't even remember what I put on it. Let's see. Okay, I'm thinking yeah, we're just gonna make really funky cars with this logo. This is from 2007. Oh, thank God. That means that I get to use like some pretty chill restrictions on what headlights I can use. They pretty much had most headlights, like most decent looking headlights unlocked by that time. I say decent looking headlights as I put unholy abominations on this thing. Oh man, that is lovely. You like that? Do you like those headlights? You think they go with the car well? I actually think they go with the car kind of well. And then you just do like so you do that and that. Get those bottom ones in that color. I want to use a brighter orange here. So, how do you feel about this? We've got some two-tone plastic going on in those headlights just to fuck with people. It looks like a kawaii car. Like, straight up, this looks like Kawaii Mobile Central. Big lip time. Man, this thing is struggling. Your identity is unknown. This, weirdly enough, to me, kind of looks like Mr. Krabs for some reason. Now you say that. Let's have this punch through there. Well, the Efficien is the company name, but we can Abominoro. I do like that name, and we will stick with it. We'll give it a nice thick lip on the front. Ooh, that's hot. You know what I mean? Alrighty then. That, I can't see shit. Get it out of the way. I mean, yeah, that works. Weirdly enough, I'm kind of starting to like this thing, and I thought I was gonna hate it when we started off. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was gonna be like a really ugly and like poor machine. It's growing on me. The engine, I'm not really like excited for. But certainly this thing is kind of like fun. Yeah, that's one way to, you know, you're right. Mr. Krabs, you know what? Cheers to that. Mr. Krabs really is a Kawaii Mobile cursed Honda Odyssey man. We've cracked the code, and we know as I have proclaimed it, that's what Mr. Krabs is. It's not letting me move that anymore. Okay, there we go. Now I was able to move it. We're just gonna leave it. That's incomplete, and it's really bothering me. What if we do that? It just about connects properly, but it doesn't. Oh well. We'll just have to leave that back being kind of weird. It's like spats being on it. Let's do... Right? Who needs that Pandem Bunny kit? Right? Or Pandem or Rocket Bunny kit. Man, I don't even... I'll be real with you. Those are my two, like, least favorite kits at the moment. Just because... Partially because they're overplayed. Speaking of overplayed, we can put Rotas on here. Or these RPF 1s. I do like RPF 1s. This do be looking kind of fire, though. I was actually thinking like BBS mesh, which I'm pretty sure they have stock in this game. Did they get rid of them, or did I lose them? Because I don't see them here, but I'm also like told I'm pretty blind. It will sound like a fart can. You are right. It's gonna be beefy. We're just gonna... Oh, here they are. Here they are. These ones. We're gonna do these. So we go into paint. Primary wheel. We take it to a silver. We take most of the shine out. Almost all the shine. And we take all the flick out. Actually, you know what? All the shine out. We bring up that lightness a little bit. Now we got this chrome effect to it. You do that, and then back to paint. The secondary wheel. This is where we get oh yeah. Oh, I love that. Leave them nice and shiny. Just a little bit of flake in there. You do that, and then we go back in here. The lip, we give it a nice white. Take all the flake out of it. Take all the shine. Just to give it a nice little extra white. Let's up the shine on that. Yeah, let's up the shine on that. So yeah, we've just we're essentially turning this into never ever translate thick sugar into Dutch. Man, I don't know if I've ever had... I'm not going to try it right now. I've never had to... I've never translated thick sugar or into Dutch before. Maybe I have. You know what? Maybe I have translated into Dutch before. Because there was that... there was a meme I saw on the internet where they were making fun of Dutch. And I was like, haha, haha. What are they saying? So we gotta give this like cool, edgy door handles. You know what I mean? Like, you have to like reach up and grab them with the side of your hand and like pull out. And then the mirrors, we're gonna give it like these giant truck mirrors. How do you feel about these? I'm feeling a strong delight. I don't know. Uh, hmm, hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of them. Let's do... let's try these and then make them really big and then stretch them kind of vertical. So I think that these are kind of futuristic looking if you do that. Because you can snug them in right there. In the middle, make them thicker. A little less of that. Oh yeah. That's fucking hot. They're also like actually useful mirrors, which is kind of funny. Oh no, not the tail end of this thing. The tail end of this thing is gonna look so bad, and I have no idea how to reconcile with that. Turquoise, huh? It's kind of funny because I have other turquoise. Whew. That beer's coming to greet me again. I have other turquoise cars. Excuse me. However, they're more of a sky blue and less of a turquoise. So we could probably pull that off. It's essentially D-sucker in a weird way. I don't know. It does look like it's hungry. I don't know what it's hungry for. I need to change this to that. Let's frame that rear ends and then throw See, I'm thinking it's kind of like got a weird like robot look to it. I don't know about that. Okay, that actually works. If we make these long and skinny and stretch this out to match it, all of a sudden it makes sense. Yep, this is what we're doing. Okay, so it's the bow box. We're just gonna write bow box and give it a badge. Give it that weird child badge. You know how to make it good? Go to lights. I think the stream's lagging a little bit, but I'm not sure. Which lights? The tail lights or the headlights? If you can give me a row number and a column number, I can select it. The boxy one. Thought I had the boxy one. What about these? This is these. Thin boxy rear light. This one? Because I actually... Okay. You want the Porsche light? Here, I got you. I got you, fam. I got a trick for that. Just give me a moment. And I understand what you mean. You give it like a Porsche rear light here. You put the name down here and leave the rest just empty, void with the license plate. Okay. So you go to tail light. You go to this one. You go here. You stretch this out thin. You change this to silver. And is it this? Hold up. Because you have to change that specific piece to match the rest. It doesn't want to. Oh, that's because... There we go. Do that. Bada bang, bada boom. Then you take... Where are they? There's actually two. You take these. Okay, please don't freeze. Yeah, you take these. How you feel about this? For your one-piece rear light. It looks like a goofy transformer, but it kind of like works. Let me get this Bobox name out of the way. God damn it. Oh, some other mods started working. That's cool. I subscribe to a bunch of mods all the time, and sometimes they work, and sometimes they don't. So just kind of like, I don't really pay attention. They just, sometimes they are good. B. So we got the O. Yeah, that name's about the right size. Had to lower my desk. I've been standing for a couple hours, I guess. Didn't think about that. And it got warm out in here out of nowhere. Now I want to be cold again. Un momento. Alright, I am back. Got the Bobox logo needing to come on. Oof, I am sorry. I'm feeling so great out of nowhere. Sorry to end the stream early, but I am